Have you ever wondered why society so often paints its villains as monsters lurking in the darkness? It's a narrative as old as time, a tale told around campfires, echoed in the hushed whispers of children afraid of what lurks under their beds. But what if we told you that this narrative, this deeply ingrained fear of the monstrous and the unknown, has far-reaching implications on our society? Monsters, by their very nature, represent the unknown. They are the embodiment of our deepest fears, the darkness that we cannot understand or control. They are the shadows in the corners of our minds, the unseen threats that lurk just out of sight. But these monsters are not just creatures of fantasy and folklore. They are the symbols of societal fears, the embodiment of the other, the unknown, the misunderstood. The darkness, too, is more than just a physical absence of light. It is a metaphor for ignorance, for fear, for the unknown. It is a place where monsters thrive, where our fears are given form and substance. Darkness is the canvas on which our nightmares are painted, the stage upon which our deepest fears are played out. But what if these monsters, these embodiments of fear and the unknown, are not the villains we make them out to be? What if instead they are the victims, the scapegoats of a society that fears what it does not understand? Consider this: in our rush to label and categorize, to separate the known from the unknown, the light from the dark, do we not in fact become the monsters ourselves? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? That the monsters we fear, the darkness we shun, might not be the true villains of our story. Instead, perhaps the real monsters are those who perpetuate fear and ignorance, who exploit the unknown for their own gain, who create monsters out of those who are different or misunderstood. In conclusion, it's crucial to remember that monsters and darkness are not just creatures of myth and metaphor. They are powerful symbols, reflections of our society's deepest fears and prejudices. They are a mirror held up to our own actions, a reminder of our capacity for ignorance and fear. But they are also a call to action, a challenge to confront our fears, to seek understanding instead of ignorance, to shine a light into the darkness. So the next time you hear a story about monsters lurking in the darkness, ask yourself, who is the real monster? Is it the creature hiding in the shadows, or is it the society that fears and shuns the unknown? The answer might surprise you, and it might just change the way you look at the world, because in the end, we are the ones who create the monsters, and we are the ones who can choose to banish the darkness.